Students, in this video we shall learn about the next concept of the lesson, our environment, that is energy flow in an ecosystem. What is energy flow? The unidirectional flow of electromagnetic radiations of the sun and their conversion into biochemical energy from first tropical level, that is producers, to the subsequent other tropic levels of an ecosystem is known as energy flow. You all understood, children? The unidirectional flow of electromagnetic radiations of the sun and the conversion into biochemical energy from first tropical level, that is producer, to the subsequent other tropic levels of an ecosystem is known as energy flow. How does energy flow through an ecosystem? In an ecosystem, energy flows through different tropic levels by food chain. You all understood, children? So the flow of energy takes place by food chain. The flow of energy in an ecosystem follows two laws of thermodynamics, children. So two laws of thermodynamics play a very important role to understand how the flow of energy takes place in an ecosystem. The first law of thermodynamics is energy can neither be created nor be destroyed, but can be converted from one form to another form. You all understood, children? This we can understand better by taking an example. That is, the solar energy from the sun is converted into chemical energy of carbohydrates. You all understood, children? So solar energy is the energy which is produced naturally. Okay, solar energy can be converted from one form to another form. So this solar energy which is obtained from the sun is converted into chemical energy of carbohydrates. You all understood, children? That's the reason energy can neither be created nor be destroyed, but it can be converted. That's why solar energy can be converted from one form to another form. And the second law of thermodynamics is energy transformation involves dissipation of energy from a concentrated to a dispersed form. You all understood, children? Here the energy is transformed, where during this transformation lot of energy is lost, okay, in the form of heat, children. That is, it occurs at each tropic level. 90% of energy is lost and 10% of energy is only transferred from one tropic level to another. You all understood, children? So here the primary source of energy in all ecosystem is the sun. During this process, that is when the energy is trapped from the solar energy, when the energy is trapped from the sun and carried to different tropic levels, 34% of solar radiations are reflected, 10% by ozone and other gases, and only 56% reach the surface of the earth. You all understood, children? So when the energy is trapped by the producers from the sun, in that 34% of the solar radiations are reflected, 10% by the ozone and the other gases, and only 56% reach the surface of the earth. And only 1% of these radiations is used by the plants, children, during photosynthesis. You all understood, children? So only 1% of the radiations is used by the plants during photosynthesis to prepare their own food. You all know what is the equation for photosynthesis, children? 6CO2 plus 6H2O gives rise to C6H12O6 plus 2 with the liberation of heat. So during this process, that is during photosynthetic process, chemical energy produced is stored in plant tissues, and part of this energy is used by the plants for photosynthesis, and the rest is transferred to the next tropic level. So here the energy flow always takes place in one direction. For example, you can take solar radiations which are trapped by the producers, are carried on to the primary consumers, and then to the secondary consumers, and then tertiary consumers, and so on, children. So here at each level we can see there is transfer of about 90% of energy which is lost in the form of heat and never returns to the ecosystem, and only 10% of the total energy is available to next tropic levels. You all understood, children? So here 90% of energy is lost, only 10% of energy is used to the next tropic levels. This law or this rule of energy flow is known as 10% law, children. Here there is a decline in the amount of energy passing from one tropic level to the other tropic level. The concept of this 10% law was given by Landman and supported by Odom. For example, to understand better, you can take one more example, children. That is here a tree, a gum tree, which is acted upon by insects, lizards and eagle. So your gum tree is the producer, insects, lizards and eagle are said to be consumers, that is primary consumer, secondary consumer and tertiary consumer. So these insects get only 10% of energy from the gum trees, and the lizards get only 10% from the energy from the insects, and eagle gains only 10% from the lizards. So here we can see approximately there is 90% drop in each tropic level, children. And at every energy level you can see there is 90% drop, and only 10% of energy is made to flow from one tropic level to another tropic level, and this law we call it as 10% law. You all understood, children? So this is how the flow of energy takes place in an ecosystem. So based on this concept, children, you have a few questions. That is, what do you understand by the energy flow? So when the energy is made to flow from one tropic level to another tropic level, so what is the what do you understand by this concept, that is flow of energy? The energy flow is the amount of energy that moves along the food chain. This energy flow is also known as caloric flow, or we call it as energy flow. Got it, children? And the second question is, what is 10% law of energy flow? So I told you that at the 10% law of energy flow states that when the energy is passed on from one tropic level to another, only 10% of the energy is passed on to the next tropic level, and the remaining 90% is lost in the form of heat. This is called as 10% law. Okay, children, I hope you have understood, and see you in the next video. Thank you.